In most stories, when the hero travels back in time, they are given a second chance to fix their mistakes, to save their friends, to be a better person. Fang Yuan doesn't care about any of that. Welcome to Reverend Insanity. This isn't a story about a hero saving the world. It is the story of a 500-year-old demon in the skin of a 15-year-old boy, forcing the world to its knees. In this video, we are summarizing Volume 1, from the first rebirth to the destruction of Qingmao Mountain. If you're ready to walk the demonic path, let's begin. Our story begins at the end. Fang Yuan is besieged by the righteous path. He is out of options, so he detonates himself, using the spring-autumn cicada to travel 500 years into the past. He wakes up in his old bed. He is young again. But unlike other protagonists who freak out or get emotional, Fang Yuan is cold, efficient. We are introduced to the Gu clan. Here we meet the biggest foil of this volume, Fang Zhang, Fang Yuan's twin brother. Fang Yuan was known as a genius poet. Fang Zhang was the invisible spare. But at the awakening ceremony, reality flips. To understand Reverend Insanity, you have to unlearn how you think about magic. In this world, magic isn't about chanting spells or believing in yourself. It is about biology. And more importantly, it is about economics. The system is built on a simple triad. Humans represent the spirit. We have the intellect to plan and conquer. Gu represent the essence. They contain the laws of physics, like fire, time, or strength, but they are mindless beasts. A Gu master is simply a human who has enslaved these beasts to hack reality. So what is a Gu? Think of them as biological apps. Each Gu does exactly one thing. The Moonlight Gu shoots a blade of light, the Bronze Skin Gu makes you tough, the Liquor Worm purifies your energy. But here is where it gets interesting. Gu are alive. And like any living thing, they need to eat. This is the genius of the system. You can't just hoard 1,000 spells. Every Gu you own is a mouth to feed. If you don't feed them specific items like flower petals, fresh blood, or jade, they will starve and die. This forces every Gu master into a perpetual state of poverty. You don't fight for glory, but for groceries. Where does the energy come from? When a human hits puberty, they might awaken an aperture. This is a spherical void inside the body. Inside this void is the primeval sea. This is your mana pool. To get stronger, a master uses this seawater to crash against the walls of their aperture, breaking them down to expand the space. It is a violent internal process. You are literally breaking your own limits. But here is where the world becomes cruel. Not all apertures are created equal. Your potential is decided the moment you awaken based on how full your aperture is with primeval essence. A-grade talent, the aperture is 80 to 90% full. These are the chosen ones. They recover energy almost instantly. They are destined to rule, followed by B, C, and D grades. However, talent isn't always what makes the difference. Yes, it can determine the future cultivation, but with hard work and a good luck, the character might rise. So the Gu masters usually differ by their cultivation rankings, starting with rank 1 and 2, which are common, then rank 3 that makes them the elders of a clan, and rank 4 can be the leaders, while rank 5 are the peak of the mortal realm. And if you are lucky enough to ascend rank 6, you'll be a Gu immortal. But I will talk about these in the next video. Now, back to the story. Fang Zhang awakens A-grade talent. The clan treats him like a messiah. Fang Yuan, he only has C-grade talent. In an instant, his aunt and uncle, his classmates, and the clan elders abandon him. They sneer at him. They think he's finished. They have no idea. They see a C-grade teenager. They don't see the 500-year-old monster hiding inside. Volume 1 is a masterclass in resource management. Fang Yuan needs resources to cultivate, but the clan cut him off. Does he train hard? Does he rely on the power of friendship? No. He starts extorting his classmates. He literally blocks the gate and beats up anyone who doesn't pay him protection money. The clan elders are furious, but they can't stop him because he operates technically within the rules. This is where we see Fang Yuan's philosophy. Rules are just tools for the strong to control the weak. He uses these stolen resources to buy wine and acquire his first major advantage, the Liquor Worm. This Gu allows him to refine his primeval essence, effectively letting him fight like a rank higher than he actually is. While Fang Zhang is being pampered and brainwashed by the clan to being a loyal dog, Fang Yuan is secretly exploring a cave he found, the inheritance of the flower wine monk. So the chapters are a sequence of trying to find resources based on his memories of the future, until we get to the chapter 151, Demonic Nature. This is the filter for new readers. Fang Yuan needs to refine a specific Gu to boost his aptitude, the man-beast life burial Gu. The recipe requires a raw, living sacrifice, specifically a young virgin girl. There is a girl named Yao Li. She's innocent. She's cute. She loves her grandmother. In any other anime, the MC would save her. Fang Yuan fed her to a bear, alive. He needed the bear to eat her to create the specific conditions to refine the Gu inside the bear's stomach. He didn't do it because he hates her. He didn't do it for fun. He did it because she was a raw material he needed. This moment defines Reverend Insanity. It asks you, are you watching a hero? No. You are watching a person who has discarded their humanity for their goal. The climax of Volume 1 is the wolf tide. Thousands of lightning wolves attack the mountain. The clans, Guye, Bai, and Sheng, are forced to ally. Fang Yuan uses this chaos perfectly. He maneuvers through the politics, backstabbing elders and hoarding merits. But the real threat isn't the wolves. It's the rank 5 investigator from the Tai clan, who arrives to solve the murder of a character Fang Yuan killed earlier. But the later chapters showed me that everything I had read so far, the school rivalries, the clan politics, the wolf tide, was a distraction. The first generation Guye Agwe ancestor, the legendary hero who founded the village, finally wakes up from his grave. In any other story, the ancestor wakes up to save his descendants from the wolf tide. But in Reverend Insanity, the ancestor wakes up and he is hungry. This is the ultimate plot twist. The Guye village was never a home. It was a farm. The first-gen ancestor turned himself into a bloodwhite, a conscious zombie centuries ago. He founded the clan for one purpose, to breed descendants with his bloodline so that one day he could sacrifice them all to increase his talent grade from C to A. We see a battle between 3 rank 5 Gu masters and the sacrifice of Barry Ningbing for Fang Yuan, the act that moved Fang Yuan's emotions after hundreds of chapters of his cold persona. See at the him the alive, the 2 rank 5 Gu masters wanted to kill him first, but the aura of the immortal Gu spear, Spring Autumn Cicada, made them shocked. And Fang Yuan uses this trump card to rebirth for the second time and flips everything to his advantage. Sacrifices the clan to increase his grade, and convinced Barry Ningbang to self-detonate, and use the yin-yang rotation Gu to save him, but the cost was that he is now a she. The ending reaches a peak so powerful, it still gives me goosebumps whenever I think about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to other stories in the isekai genre.
The moon hangs low like a broken dream. Its light spills over the quiet